his hand, left hand, and I don't think he's going to get up. I think it's all over. I think it's over. Is he going to get up? Can he get up? Can he get up? He does. Oh my goodness. Somehow Fury has managed to get up.
If you haven't already, please also subscribe to us on Apple, Spreaker and Spotify. Just type in Brawl Boxing and you'll find us there. Thank you. I just want to start by giving a shout out to our amazing sponsor, CBD Uplift. They provide the best CBD products on the market, including oil, gummies and capsules. I've actually tried the products myself and I can genuinely say they're the best CBD I've ever had, especially the gummies. I'd seriously recommend anyone. If you use our discount code BRAWL20, you'll get 20% off and free shipping. So thanks a million, lads. Violent Gentleman, the newest and fastest growing boxing-inspired training/casual wear brand established in Northern Ireland. Violent inside the ropes, a gentleman outside of them. Behave accordingly. Check out their website, www.violentgent20.com, and all of their socials. Facebook, ViolentGent20, Twitter, ViolentGent20, and Insta, ViolentGentleman20. Thank you.
Heavy hitters punch bags are great for improving your technique as they're soft on your hands, which allows you to train longer and harder with less damage compared to a traditional punch bag. The product is great for building strength and fitness, and is fast becoming a favourite piece of equipment in many gyms up and down the country in improving their members' cardio. For any gym owners listening, one of the advantages to heavy hitters is that they can be used outside in fair weather and can be easily wiped down compared to larger traditional boxing equipment. These are obviously two massive advantages in the current climate that we all find ourselves in. Heavy hitters sell the product in 3 different sizes, meaning that they can accommodate to every customer's practical needs and abilities. If you check out their website today and use the code BRAWL20, you'll get 20% off all orders over £50. Personally, for us, heavy hitters have sent me and the lads a punch bag each, and I can't vouch for the product enough. It's so handy to set up and a great way to release some of the stresses of your everyday life. Definitely go and have a look on their website. You won't be disappointed.
Hello folks and welcome back to the Brawl Boxing Podcast.
Boxing, brawling up, Brawl Boxing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, talking already, we haven't even introduced
He
it.
actually always calls us Boxing Brawl, and it winds me up. He's like, you haven't got my respect yet. I'll say the correct name once you get my respect.
Well, joining us today, well, he's fighting my good close personal friend Jose Felix tomorrow, so I feel a bit awkward sitting beside him. But we have the one and only, the very first guest on Brawl Boxing Brawl, Mr. Tyrone McKenna.
The Mexican Celt.
I'm actually withdrawing that statement and saying, like I said, I was going to out Mexican the Mexican, but I'm saying the Irishman is greater than the Mexican now.
Oh. Do you know what I was actually the Mexican Jose Felix, his manager, I was trying to get your promo video up to show him at the weigh-in, but I couldn't get any good signal.
Shout out
Paco, yeah, absolute legend. But like he was actually knew you were an actor when you were a kid.
Yeah,
and I was really interested in seeing that video.
Felix came up to me, well, with Paco, and he translated obviously, and I was like, are you going to do any movies anymore, Felix? And I was like,
no way.
My accent's too shit.
He's
like, yeah, I can understand I can understand a bit of English, but I can't understand you at all. I was like, yeah.
I need to come in with a serious question here, right? Because I've been wondering, I've watched you and Jose Felix this week, and you are almost like good friends that haven't seen each other in a while,
yeah.
Right? And even today at the weigh-in, like at the end of it, whenever you were both like kind of like acknowledging each other and all, it must be hard then tomorrow night to know me and him are stepping in the centre ring and we're going to beat the bollocks out of each other.
No, I think I like that. Like people, like see some people take boxing really, really. I'm supposed to hate this man. Why do I hate a guy that lives the other side of the world that I've never spoken to in my life?
So
like that's just stupid. Just because he's fighting me, he's like he's there on a living as well. So I like that he's came over with an attitude of mutual respect, and we are going to have a war tomorrow. Like he seems like he's right up for it, but we don't have to be dickheads at the end of the day with each other. So
it seemed like earlier, me and Colin were watching it, and I was like, I just wanted just a hug. Because you were like getting all angry at one point. Well, I could tell you were like psyching yourself up or whatever.
When was this?
You know, at the weigh-in. You probably don't even remember, but like you were staring at him, and I was like, "Fuck, Tyrone, like he's sound as fuck." What are you?
He isn't his guy, but tomorrow night it is game on. I
think there's a bigger buzz actually for another fight in the city. I was in Gymco earlier, running, if any club's watching. A gentleman came over to me and he was like, when are you and Tyrone going to scrap? Because it's been a talk of the pod for a while.
Yes, doesn't need to happen.
I thought you were talking about something else in Gymco, but sure.
Whoa. Can we just say...
That's why you wanted to pay me?
Jennifer, my girlfriend, was on the treadmill in Gymco.
Here, hold on. I was running solo by myself. There was 5 treadmills free beside me, and that's a fact. Jennifer picked the one right beside me. Jennifer's only human. I can't blame her.
And you know what? She had the audacity to text me going, I think your friend's beside your friend's beside me. I was like, could be worse, could be my brother, do you know what I mean? I suppose, but
Rodri Giggs.
still, literally, that's what you meant. I was like, you know what? It's an absolute disgrace, so I want that fight now.
All day, any day.
We could set that up, like the bar wall or something.
No. Do you know what? I don't want it because someone told me, I think it might have been Mick, said to me, Tyrone will take that serious.
Well, Paddy, when we asked Paddy on the podcast, he says that you sparred once and you were uppercutting the fuck out of him. It was supposed to be.
Oh, Paddy Barnes?
Yeah.
He got it bad.
I think that's the only reason Tyrone's the only person who hadn't fought Connor Burns.
I don't know. Paddy Barnes battled him as well.
To be fair, he dropped him, Paddy dropped Connor Burns.
Connor Burns fucking met him after the bell.
I remember watching it live. There was a proper demand for it. I'm in there, sure it was on Facebook Live. There was thousands watching it.
That was crazy.
See, in all
you
honesty,
couldn't get a ticket in the 70s?
Connor Burns is pay-per-view in Belfast. It's mad. If you put him on the bill and feel it would be a bit ridiculous, but it would fucking sell. You could sell out Wembley.
No, we were actually talking about this today, weren't we? See if the FÉILE had just done a mad... It was actually Matthew Fitzpatrick said this.
Yeah.
Shout out Matthew Fitzpatrick. See if they'd done just the FÉILE, just all smicks on the undercard. Fighting each other. It would be unbelievable.
Like the best fighter in each area.
Yeah,
just fighting each
like
other.
the best fighter in Kunasilla fights the best fighter on the road.
Oh, that would be
I'll fight you again.
I'm not the best fighter.
Kunasilla would just pay off the other fella.
I wouldn't have gloves on me, I just have my wallet. I'm only joking, I'm humble. I'm without a job for 3 months, I'm skinned.
That's why Jennifer's not interested anymore. To keep her a secret.
She's got a fake night, she's absolutely fucked me off straight to Tyrone. Like, that's absolutely shit.
I actually don't. Your hairline, everything about you just screams the chance to get me mad.
So I'll get a bit serious, like Colin here. Serious question when it comes to money. Boxers get paid in a very... We talked to Pete about this last night. You won't get paid for months and months, and you get a massive lump sum. So you're probably like, I'm loaded here. Like,
see the way I spend money, it's crazy, lads. Like, I don't know. I never grew up knowing how to handle money. So see when I get paid lump sums,
what do you mean? You grew up with fucking money since you were movie star as a kid and everything.
You get paid that much for that? and Nanny as well. I was gone pretty quick.
You've still got the communion money in there.
But the way I spend money is just ridiculous. So by the time I get paid a lump sum, I'm paying down Dublin's. You live in Dublin, very expensive. So and then I'm also paying a mortgage up here. So it runs out pretty quick the way I live life.
Pete actually said about Dublin, like he finds it really unfair for you. That's why he was wanting to maybe do a gym in Belfast. It's an exclusive.
Oh yeah.
But he was saying because the money down there must be mental, and obviously that's a big part of your basically your camp, and your money that you get for the fight is a lot of it would be spent on it.
Yeah, well, the much is spent on comedy. I'm paying a coach, a manager, nutritionist, strength and conditioning coach, hotels down in Dublin, food, everything.
Tommy McCarthy's dinners.
Tommy McCarthy doesn't reach in this.
How tight is Tommy?
Honestly, it's like I walked in, and this is no word of lie. I walked in my house. I was walking up a stairs, and he was in the living room with a kid. And I heard him saying, "I'll swap you these 2 coins for that coin." I walked in, he had 2 10p's, and my kid had £1.
Shut up! That's not if you're watching this, we need you to come on the pod and explain this.
That's not one word of lie.
That's gotta be a snippet. Has to be.
I tell you, every time he sees me, he gives him 1p and all. And he goes, and my son used to not know. He was like, "Oh, I got 1p off coming." Now my daughter's like, "1p gets you nothing."
You start getting the Monopoly money now.
It's ridiculous. It's madness.
He's making that Eddie Hearn money too now, and he still doesn't spend it.
I know.
Tell me,
I can't even go into it.
watching when we were watching Tommy last week, and we have only known him a short while, and he's like your brother basically. How do you, when you watch like the likes of him and Tyrone, I imagine they're your two closest people in boxing, is your heart racing the whole fight?
See, normally it's never around my fights, but Tommy fought last week, and I felt like the whole week that I was fighting on Saturday, and I was like getting these buzzing. I was like, why am I buzzing? But like my fight's 10 days away, and I realised it was just for Tommy's fight, and just nervous all day on Saturday.
I realised it was for Tommy's fight. You were asking your brain, and all that.
I'm nervous about my fight or Tommy's, but then I realised that it was for Tommy's, and like he was going out and he was like doing stuff that I don't want him to do during the fight, and I was like, fucking whatever I want them to do, and I was just it's a terrible feeling. I'd rather be in there. You don't be nervous when you're fighting, like in the ring, so I'd rather just be doing the job.
Because I noticed, and we have shout out the COVID COD group chat, St James's boys Call of Duty group chat, and like obviously we're writing in during Tommy's fight, but when like you were literally not writing in one thing, like you obviously were so like glued that you didn't even want to look at your phone. And obviously you and your brother, old boy, big shout out to the old boy, the real Call of Duty player.
Old boy actually had to walk out of the room in Tommy's fight.
Did he?
Like that's how bad he takes Tommy's fight.
No way.
And he normally doesn't go to my
Don't he watch your fight?
Old boy is Tyrone's brother.
Because he said anxiety just goes through his, and he can't fucking
like
pins and needles and all.
Yeah.
Is he going more right then? No.
This is his first fight because his mates are all going. This is his first fight going in donkeys.
Just because his mates are going.
But he probably not even watch it. He probably just go to the bar when I'm on.
Especially, I know especially you like.
I'm a Morris. He just texts me going, please don't have a war.
It's probably like Mick would have been with Jamie when Jamie fought.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's terrible when you know someone's going in there to have a war, and like. I'm watching Tommy and he's having a war, and I'm like, stop having a war, just chill, box.
Leave that to me.
Yeah, leave that to me, basically. But because I don't know, you just can see what way they should be boxing. If they're not boxing the way they should be boxing, it's just frustrating.
You want to set a record, don't you, for the morning?
Yeah. He had 17 stitches. At my maximum is 10, so. At the double my maximum tomorrow.
That's how hard boxers are. Like they're competing of how many stitches they can get over their eye. Well, certain boxers.
Tyrone's an absolute nutcase. Tyrone tells us, like, see, yesterday and today. Talk us through yesterday as a day and then today as a day, because people don't really see yesterday's side of boxing, or even today, for example, either, because they don't know what you're going through.
I constantly felt sorry for you, just like that's why I wanted to help you so much, because I can't. That's my first time around. That's my first time around boxers, so when they're cupping weight, and this is new to me, just to be in and around them, and I just be like, because like I was saying to you earlier, like I get hangry after 3 hours of not eating. Like I don't even want to speak to people if I haven't that. So you get snappy. But like. It's
the start of Monday. That's when it starts to take out carbs and vegetables and stuff, and that's when you start really feeling the effects of carbs. Like, you don't realize how much carbs help you. Yeah. It's insane. So the first day is alright, and it's Tuesday and it's Wednesday. Yesterday, like I was walking up steps to go to the shops, and I was tired, and I was walking around the shops only around the corner. And I was going, Jesus Christ, this is a long hike, and it was nothing. But you're absolutely dead. Like it's insane how quick your body. Like, see, this morning I was fucked, and you see me this morning, like it was mouth dry, could barely speak, had to do whatever to make a weight, and straight away after you have a couple of litres of water and passing and stuff, you feel unbelievable. I feel unbelievable now.
What was the first thing you had after?
Java donuts.
I've seen that on the Instagram story. Talk us through them. I've never heard of them.
They're nice. I know. I sent my missus out to get Java cakes. I love Java cakes. And she came back with Java donuts, which aren't as good as Java cakes, by the way.
No, they're not?
Nah. Overrated, but they are nice.
I suppose anything after weighing, I can only compare it. You know, when you haven't had a drink, or you're really thirsty and haven't had a drink of water, and you drink, and you can feel it.
Do you know what it's like?
It's like on steroids.
Being really, 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 really hungover, waking up at 6 a.m, dying for juice. And that's what you feel like.
Only me and Chris will understand that. These two virgins don't drink.
See, it's not even the food. Like, you don't even be that hungry after. Once you cut out food, you'll be hungry for maybe a day, and then it just passes, and then you're not hungry, you're just thirsty as fuck, and you're just thinking about water and then juice, and that's mainly what I've done for the next 2 hours, is juice, and I'm happy.
It must be great for heavyweights, like, wouldn't it?
It's the dream. See, if boxing you didn't have to make weight, it'd be not the easiest sport in the world, but it'd be a lot better. See them making weight, like, you have to make weight, but you have to train intense twice a day, so you're only eating 1,700 calories when you should be eating, other sports would be eating like 3,000 calories because what we're putting in.
And the fact that you're supposed to the fact that the weigh-in is the day before, and that's when you're at your very weakest, and yet the next day is when you're supposed to be at your absolute peak maximum.
I know
mental.
exactly the way I feel is a war, and I know, like, walking up the steps yesterday, I was like, I can't even walk up the steps. I'm getting tired.
Coco had to carry your bag.
Like today, I had to get my bag carried. Like, they get helped out of fucking. I don't know. It's just insane the quick change you can have from carbs.
See the difference between like fighting over in England, the fighting at the FÉILE, because obviously the whole everybody you know will be there. What's your mindset like? Is it completely different than it would have been like fighting O'Hara Davies?
When I knew there was no crowd at O'Hara Davies, I wasn't buzzed.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, oh, it's fair week. Didn't feel like I was fighting. In the arena, didn't feel like I was fighting. But previously, when you fight like over in England, I still do have a decent crowd come over, and I still do get
the Shaw's Road faithful.
Lennox-Down, Shaw Road, Andy Town. But no from Blackshore where I'm from. No, we start coming.
Come on. We need to get the finger out here.
They're all Tories in the Blackshore.
Tyrone says he got that money, you know.
Blackshore money.
But I still do have a good buzz. But the fight in front, this is my first fight in front of the home crowd in 2.5 years, and I haven't been in a big, like 8,000 people. I haven't been in this kind of fight since the last McKenna fight where I fought Jack Hatterall. So it's been about 3 years. So I'm just buzzing for it, and I'm a guy that fights for the fans, and the fans spur me on. So I'm excited, and I'm buzzing for it. Like,
see, like tonight, do you go to bed just dreaming about tomorrow, or like does a fighter do you not even think about that?
It has to be. You have to, like, if you overthink a fight and you're draining a lot of energy to yourself, nervous energy. So you can't really. You have to control what you're thinking and stuff. So you try and keep your mind off it and as much as possible, because then you're just, if you overthink it and you go into the ring, you're just going to be gone within 2 rounds. Because
Jamie sent us down here to stay here for the week, just to do his head in the bit before the fight.
Yeah. You know that you've probably seen it, the Mike Tyson thing where he talks about walking to the ring and as I walk to the ring I'm terrified, I've been scared of this man, I've dreamed of him beating me and all this, and then he's like, when I get in the ring I'm a god. Is that the way it sort of is? Like once you're in there,
you see, once you enter the ropes you do feel like a god. I mean, I'll have 8,000 people cheer me on tomorrow. As soon as I step on the ring, you have to game face on, poker, like, you can't be nervous. You can't, like, you'd be nervous all that changing. You hear the roars of the crowd and you're going, geez, I have to go at this. But as soon as you, more or less, when you're going to ring walk, when you're standing there and you see all the crowd, just go, fuck it, this is it. Game face on, and you know you're going for a war.
Would you ever worry about a lot of boxers and even athletes, like in any entertainment sort of thing, after it there comes that, because you're getting these mad adrenaline rushes, do you know what I mean, and you can never replicate that. A lot of them turn to drink, you know, stuff like that. Do you think you're going to end up a mad alcoholic?
End up? Nah, look, it actually is. You can't even replicate how you feel in the boxing ring. So it is a thing where a lot of pro boxers do go into drinking and try and replicate the highs that they have, and you're never gonna replicate them. Let's hope not.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know, a few kegs of Guinness, like.
I know. Well, I'll certainly be drinking, but I think when you're boxing and then you get this wee month off, I do go overboard and I eat everything and sit and I drink loads and I don't train really. But I think you need that to be sane, and then when you go into camp again, you can be completely strict. I think when you're retired from boxing, I probably will blow it of a month, but.
No, you're not going to go Ricky Hatton style, no?
No, I wouldn't go Ricky Hatton style.
You're going to go Paddy Barnes style.
I wouldn't train. I'll tell you what, I'll not be going in the gym every game.
Would you? I can't imagine you getting fat.
Oh, I was.
Really?
I retired from amateur boxing for 1.5 2 years and went up to 80 kilo, and I was a mess. Like no definition of my body. It's just big fat face, and it's like, Jesus, I'm hideous.
Vanity got the better. You're like, back to boxing.
I just got a phone call, and they were like, Jonah Same was pro, and I was like, thank God someone said that.
That's unbelievable.
How
does that come about though? Like, say if you retired from being an amateur and you said that you're out for like 2 years, how does someone just randomly ring you and go, Tyrone, do you want to say anything?
It is strange. It usually doesn't happen that way, but I was a very good amateur, and I was known by a lot of people as being a good amateur, but I never took it serious. I was obviously 18 years old, I was drinking and chasing girls or whatever, and then after about a year of that, I just retired. but everyone already knew me in the circuit of being a good boxer, and just randomly they were picking a few people from Belfast, Ray Ginley and Anthony Kakachi, and they just asked me to turn pro.
Who was it that asked you?
It was a guy from London, Mark Ablett. He funded it all, and he sent us to Philly, and
So you lived in Philadelphia then?
2 years in Philly.
And you were beating the crap out of John Joe Nevin, I believe.
I was actually sparring Tyrone, he's called. Look him up if you don't know him. He is the god of boxing right now. He's unbelievable. He's only 25. He was 16 when I was boxing him.
What?
And he was lethal.
Tyrone Ennis, so you said?
Tyrone Ennis,
Yeah.
His Boots, he's called his nickname. But that's the gym that I was in. And he was 16, only had 2 amateur fights, 3 amateur fights maybe.
What?
And I was like, I'm going to take his kid around. Jesus, did I take him around?
That's a treatment thing I'm going to be giving you.
I had to spar him every day over for 2 years. And I was like,
No way.
And he's unbelievable. You want to see his fights? He's lethal.
He's actually saying the same stuff as Jamel Herring. That's right. I knew he was
He's frightening. Like,
What was it like living in Philadelphia? Though? Because that's like for you, obviously 19. You said you were out of the game, and then you just go straight over and you're in Philadelphia, and you're boxing like as a pro as well. Like,
Is that how you got this Rocky style? Because
I think it is. Like, see, when you're training over in America, it's completely different atmosphere and sparring. Like, see, sparring in Ireland, like there wouldn't be like a crowd around the ring or nothing. It would just be like it's more civilized. Over in Philly, it's doghouse every fucking day. It's people are like you're bringing in sparring partners from different clubs, and they're like rivals. And like there's your whole gym around the ring, beating a ring and wanting a war, and the people you're sparring, like they don't care about rules. Like break and they just whack you, and like me and I was having dust ups with people every day. It was crazy, and I like. Sale Bell that hadn't like there was one day I was sparring. It was 4 minute rounds as well, 30-second break. It's just insane. But we were having a break. It was only 20 seconds had passed, and I turned around. I could have whacked 20 seconds into the break, and I was like, "What the fuck, Bell?" That's when he said it. So I'm ready, and I said, "Well, fuck you." So I've just had a war. I'm fucking right at that. Yeah, I've just been having war after war after war, and over in Philly, and it was really wars every day. And but you learn a lot, and it stand by me. Like I have that kind of attitude every time I go into fight.
We've a potential war coming up for you as well after this fight. UV Rand Jenkins in a cook-off.
Ooh, he's good.
We organised that when you were actually on stage, and I was standing next to Rand Jenkins, and I was like, Brawl Boxing, YouTube, UV Tyrone cook-off. Tyrone fancies himself.
Let's do it.
4 days in the cook-off while he's on stage has a net in 48 hours.
I'm up for it. I love Rand Jenkins' food. Shout out Rand Jenkins, calf. What's his calf?
Yeah, it is.
Rome as well, huh? Both.
Yeah, you are good on the sauce.
I love it.
What we were actually thinking is, well, this was kind of my idea of it a wee bit, is we do a cook-off, right? But Big Tommy eats the wings, and it's like a wing challenge. So
he hates wings, Big Tommy.
Does he?
He's not a wing man.
I don't know.
That's yours.
Wings is too easy anyway. I want something.
I'm challenging.
Do you know what? Fried chicken.
Tommy fried chicken's fucking good.
We all know it goes without saying Tommy likes fried chicken. We don't need to say anything.
I was about to say, what made you assume he liked wings? And I was like, checking for the offside flag.
I cracked that joke in his wedding. Half the audience was black, half the audience was white. All the black guys laughed. Wait, guys. Did he just say fried chicken?
I actually want to have a sing-off for you as well.
Let's do it right now.
Not.
Oh shit.
Come on. Shit. I wasn't expecting it right now.
Do you like pina coladas? Getting caught in the rain. I'm not into health food. I am into champagne. Let's go. Let's hear it on the mic.
Any song suggestions?
No. Just
let's go MJ. Let's go MJ.
MJ, right?
Well, you're the king of pop.
Anyone doesn't know this guy, if he's on Twitch, pretend to be MJ.
Gonna make a change for once in my life.
Should we do it like the voice?
Real good.
No one turns around.
Gonna make it right. As I love you, McCord. I won that. Get the comments in. Who won?
Who won that?
Yeah, it was more of an up-tempo one, you know. Yellow diamonds in the light. there was some sorrow.
No, you have to reply now.
There was some sorrow in that
I'll
one.
tell you what, you both got the judges' houses. We'll continue this next week, okay?
This has turned in from an interview into a sing-off.
We've too many clips now anyway.
I'm fucking practicing for a sing-off.
Jamie's gonna absolutely have my balls by hanging by a fucking string after he sees this.
Imagine Rai walking you out singing. Just see the whole of Falls Park just disperse.
Yeah, go to the bar.
Way back to Grubhub. Shout out, no shout out to Grubhub. Actually, me and Sean Pat are beefing.
Is that because that beans on the fry?
Yeah. What's your opinion on beans on a fry from a established chef?
No.
Do you know what? That's all I need to say.
It's kind of dry.
Exactly.
You
You know what? Well, the main event, Nick doesn't like them, okay?
Oh, wow.
Sausages and put a bit of potato bread in your beans.
The organizer
But
Jamie
if you get it
likes
greasy
it.
enough. If you get it greasy enough.
We need to stop talking about fry this, man.
I can eat that.
He's eating. He's at
Are you
already.
going for a big fry, Ned?
No.
Here, we might be going to have a Paco tonight. The manager knows I feel
I
like
actually know, he's running about with TJ Delaney.
Listen. This is why I'm wearing a t-shirt.
And now
Not from TJ.
you're hanging about with Paco.
No, he's a legend, mate. You're going to love him.
Give a
You are.
shit.
We had to him on Friday
He
night.
was actually saying he wanted to bring you to Mexico.
That's alright. My friend!
That's what he said it actually.
My friend, we got Picasso.
Thing is, when Callum was speaking to him, it was you would have thought Callum was Tyrone's. Tyrone. I've only realised, right?
Yeah. Big moment here. If anyone calls me Tyrone.
Yeah.
Shit, what?
He likes to be known as Tyrone, not
Tyrone.
Tyrone. And I was wondering when we were talking to Pete Taylor and he kept calling him Tyrone, I was like, I might actually just correct him here. And then it's
realise
actually
it.
it's Tyrone.
Well, these cunts were calling Tyrone Woodley Tyrone, so we're never going to get it right.
Sorry about that, Woodley, but no, you love it.
Tyrone, yeah, we have to be
Tyrone,
That's
wow.
weird because I've always been calling him Tyrone.
Tyrone. Well, is Tyrone McCullough the same?
I'm Tyrone. I'm here to take your bit.
So there's Tyrone McCullough also?
No, he's Tyrone.
Fuck, I'd say that's confusing.
That's not confusing. That's less confusing.
You're Tyrone.
So if someone says Tyrone McCullough will turn around. We say Tyrone. You know, here, see being an American being called Tyrone, it is a complete icebreaker of everything.
No
I
way.
was just over for my first date, and I was getting my medicals done, and this big black guy comes out, big heavy guy, goes next Tyrone McKenna, and I get up and he's like Tyrone. And I
Motherfucker, you ain't Tyrone.
I still walking. He goes, no, it's Tyrone McKenna. I said, I'm Tyrone. He just burst out. Okay, come on. Where'd you get that name?
What's Jennifer call you?
Tyrone.
Is that a third step?
Jennifer, we are done. What happened after
sorry,
Jim?
Jennifer.
What happened after Jim
I
Cole?
am sorry, Jennifer. But I'm Tyrone. I'm here to take your bit.
Hello, Katrina, if you're watching, Ryan is free.
I seen you bring his bag to the car earlier this morning. So, you know, we did over at the Balmoral Hotel. See you there.
While he's down at the hotel. Like, fuck none of them watches.
My missus won't have a clue what gets said.
Right enough. How does your like your immediate family, your sort of parents and your missus and stuff find watching you?
My missus and parents love it. I think my ma, she says she's anxious, nervous and all that. So does my dad. They all have to have a serious amount of drink before they go and watch me fight. But it's understandable. Like
Well,
the
they
way
all
I
want to be
fight.
there though.
Yeah, they'll all be there. Like the way I fight, I think no one enjoys watching me fight if they know me.
Yeah.
But
We do, it's just we don't give a fuck about your health. We
whoever
just enjoy it as a spectator.
Whoever gives a fuck about my brain probably watches and goes, please, I don't want to see this. But afterwards, I mean, my dad's probably the proudest man on the road. Tells everyone my boxers.
Class.
Semi-embarrassing. But
You know that-
he has two kids. Believe it or not, no one actually knows he's two kids. His lock screen and his home screen are both pictures of me.
No way. No way.
There's wee pictures scattered in his house and they're all me.
You seen old boy actually going on his phone, changing it to his 21 kills personal best on Warzone.
You can imagine your dad like describing you, and he's a professional boxer and all, and then they turn around to your brother. So you must be the actor that was in the Mighty Cult. No, I was Tyrone as well.
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Wow. no disrespect. I would imagine
Two
if you just storm off
two
here.
syllables, lads.
We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. What are your final thoughts then tomorrow night? Without using the word war.
No,
make it hard for you.
I'd ban from your favorite, so it's going to be a gathering.
But look, I'm just excited because he's right up for it and I'm right up for it, so I know like it's going to be an unbelievable, exciting fight for the fans. Like the fans haven't been at a live event in a long time, so they deserve to have an absolute battle on our hands.
I was going to say it for you, but
Are you going to bring Jose Felix around the West after?
Aye, he's a lovely guy. I'll bring him round, get him a few Coronas. He'll be buzzing.
That's not if he's with us though. He may be with us. We've already got in there, of course.
He didn't even drink.
No, I think it does. Like,
Does he?
I think so.
Oh, it seems like you're insane. How he's been drinking all week.
Insane
He's been out with him drinking all week. Well, I've been training with Jennifer.
Whoa. Do you know what, I'm officially single on this podcast. So chicas.
Did she actually get them flowers yesterday, or was that a joke?
No, I swear to God. Listen, right, this is weird, right? But Jennifer messaged me going, "Thank you so much for them flowers," and I said, "What?" I was like, "You joking me? I haven't had a club in 3 months. I'm not sending you flowers." And someone sent their flowers, right? So if you watch this podcast, you're getting slapped about.
And I was in the car. And he's looking at me going, What? You just sent flowers?
Tyrone sitting there awkward as fuck.
She's right. She was on a hen last weekend. What's happened there, right? But she was on a hen last weekend. Apparently, or she was
works every time.
Or she was with Ben, and I just misunderstood her. But I was like, ring up the bride and see if she gives him for organising it all. Nope, wasn't her.
That's intriguing. I actually wanted to find out the mystery of the flowers.
Do you know what? I'm gonna find.
I think dark horse is Jose Felix.
Jose Felix.
That's why I got posted.
It's Andrew McCart.
Stop
You're going to end up the main event with her.
Tyrone.
Every time he walks past me, he gives me a hug.
I came because I was away for like a bit, and I came down there like Ran, like see the fella Tyrone's fighting. Honestly, biggest gent in the world. I actually don't want Tyrone to beat him up too badly.
He was doing like we had a rules meeting after, and he had a Google Translator out typing stuff to me while we were talking.
No way!
Google Translator.
What a legend!
He was like, "You must be really, really famous in Belfast. Everyone's coming up to me."
Would see the other fellow though, the Russian. He thinks I'm fighting him. He stirs me out every time. And he walked past me yesterday. I had a pint and a fig.
He's like,
you're like the ugly version of.
He was going out in a run, and then he was like, "Actually, I don't even need to." So I'm the fag and just went back to the room.
He was properly staring at me, and he was like. You could tell, and he's probably, because he's Russian, we were saying, but he was up and he's like ordering a vodka then, like, fuck, well, if he's drinking.
The amount of stereotypes we've made here. We're cancelled, by the way, after this is our last interview. So sorry, anybody that's been offended.
It's not being edited at all, so we will punches. Well, I was about to say her name, I'm actually afraid to say it now. Tyrone, Mr. McKenna, right? Mr. McKenna. We're very excited for tomorrow night. Right, just call you McKenna, right? McKenna, I'm actually going to say it. We're privileged to have you on the day before. We're really looking forward. Should be.
I don't do much season before the fight. So
he's using us. He's bored.
I am pretty bored up in that room. Like, to be honest. Stuff in my face. I'm mounting the food over.
You can be our fourth presenter then for the rest of the day. Like
we're having Jose now. Jose, just 1 minute.
I'm sure you wouldn't understand that. Probably with Jennifer, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna land on that note. Guys, it's the Brawl Boxing Podcast. Thanks for joining us, and join us again next week when we'll be back with another very special guest. Thank you, Tyrone.
All right,
Thanks, Tyrone.
A massive thank you goes to That Prize Guy, who has also sponsored the podcast. That Prize Guy is a company who runs competitions daily on their Instagram and Facebook. They're based in Bangor in Northern Ireland, and they have a range of prizes from Range Rovers to Rolex watches and even 20 grand in cash. If you check out their website at thatprizeguy.co.uk, you can enter any of their competitions there. And if you use our code BRAWL20, you'll get 20% off and free shipping. So thanks for the continued support, lads. It's much appreciated. Big thanks to Wow Hydrate, who've sponsored the podcast. They've provided me and the lads with some of their protein and vitamin waters, along with electrolyte drinks, which are the best on the market. Thanks for your continued support. We really appreciate it.